Hello and welcome to another ball class. So this intermediate level Pilates style ball class is going to focus on legs and butt. So I hope you are excited. We're also going to be adding in a little bit of upper back work. So what you'll need is a yoga mat, a nice big Pilates ball and some wall space. All right, let's get going. Okay, so to get started, we're going to start off with a warm up. So we're going to start with some hip circles. Nice and easy, and just revolving those hips round and round. This is much easier to do on a ball than standing up, in my opinion. And change directions. So I really like to visualize what's going on in my hip sockets. I can see kind of the thigh bone rotating round in its hip socket, going all the way around, getting a nice full range of motion. And then let's just start with some rocks also, just forward and back, kind of arching and tucking the pelvis. Good. So thinking about the lower back here, the spine. And then maybe we go side to side as well. Just have fun with it. I always find that my mood lifts when I'm doing a ball class. It's just so much fun. Good, okay, let's just do a few roll downs. So rolling down through the spine, dropping the head, rounding the back all the way forward, and then rolling up one vertebra at a time. Just going at a pace that is comfortable for you. So if you need to slow it down because you're feeling a bit stiff this morning, then you do that. If you feel like you want to go a bit faster to really kind of get the blood flowing, that's also good. And let's do one more. And up, good. Let's do some side to side. Good. So I'm just leaning my head down, trying to kind of trail my fingers on the mat. If that's not available to you, it's all right. Just go to where you can. Nice stretch in the waist. Rolling the hips slightly out to the side to help you get deeper. And one more each side. Good, and coming up. And now for the fun part. Bounce. Good. So starting off small and gentle, and then you can really get into it. This is my favorite part of the class. I could probably do this all day long. Bouncing. Good. And let's lift the heels up and down. Waking up the toes. Good. And maybe we alternate left, right, like you're running. Good. And arms out to the side. Feet down flat, little circles. So it's kind of hard to coordinate the timing of the bounce to the timing of the arm circles. Change directions. So don't worry if it's not perfect. And let's just open and close. Arms up bent, crossing at the elbows. Good. And let's do some pec squeezes. Why not? Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back down. And we're just going to lengthen one leg at a time. So make sure that you got your balance. If this is tough for you, you can just go back to lifting up one heel at a time. Good. Starting to work on that coordination and using the rhythm to help you stay balanced. Good. If and only if you're feeling comfortable with this, start to kick that leg up now. Slightly more challenging on the balance front. You could always do this with your hand just touching lightly against the wall to help stabilize you. So if you want to give it a try and it looks fun, but your balance isn't where it is usually today, then that's absolutely fine. Just grab a wall. 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Shake those legs out, wiggle it out, roll the shoulders. All right, let's move on to the legs and butt. So coming down onto the mat, and we're just gonna start on our backs with the ball between our legs. So because my ball is pretty big, my legs are gonna be outside of my mat. Depending on the size of your ball, your legs might still be on your mat. And we're just going to do some squeezes. So as you're squeezing, I want you to also think about squeezing your pelvic floor. Now in this position, very importantly, I don't want you to tuck the pelvis. All right, we're not rounding the spine or doing anything like that. You want to maintain a neutral spine, that one hand is able to slide beneath your lower back quite comfortably. Not 2 or 3 hands, so you're not overly arched. You've just got a nice neutral spine. Neck is long. You can have the hands down on the mat beside you just to support you. All right, so ball between the knees, shoulders down, neck is long. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. And 2, and 3, and 4. Inner thighs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Little squeezes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good stuff. All right, let's lift up into a 90-90 position, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Inhale to prepare, exhale, squeeze, and 2. Remember to squeeze the pelvic floor. 3. So on every exhale, squeeze and exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. So you should really feel that in the inner thighs. I know I do. All right, for the next one, I'm going to keep my right foot down on the ground. Left foot is on the ball, and I'm actually going to press my heel into the ball. We're going to be doing a glute bridge, so we're going to be thrusting our hips up to the ceiling. Also think about pressing your opposite heel down into the ground as well as your hands, and that's going to help you with balance. So here, what are we thinking about? We're thinking about really switching on the hamstrings and the glutes. As we thrust up, we're really squeezing those muscles with all our might so that we get the best possible leg workout and glute workout that we can. All right, so inhale and exhale, lift. Squeeze, 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 and down. 2, and down. 3, and down. 4. Bring those hips up really high. 6. Good. 7. You've got this. 8. Hips up. 9. Hips up more. 10, and hold. Lift those hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the hamstrings. Now we're going to lengthen the leg and bring it back in for 1. And 2. Keep lifting the hips. Don't drop them. 3. You got this. 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. 8. 9. 10. Really, really good. And slowly come down. Shake it out. Swap sides. Maybe you want to take a moment to just stretch out that leg, the right leg that's worked pretty hard. Good. And then changing sides. So left leg into the mat, right leg onto the ball. Foot is flexed. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, thrust those hips up. Good. And 2. Squeeze pelvic floor. And 3. Lift the hips up higher than what you think you can. 4. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings. 5. And 6. You got it. 7. 8. 9. Exhale. 10. Hold it there. And lengthen the leg. And bring it in. Keep lifting those hips. Don't drop the hips. Don't drop the hips. Good. 3. You got this. 4. Lift the hips. Lengthen the leg. 5. Yes. 6. Keep squeezing the glutes. 7. 8. You got it. 9, and 10. Really good. Shake it out. Stretch that leg up. That hamstring should be burning. I really hope it is. Otherwise, you are not lifting your hips up high enough. Okay. Now, we are going to do this with 2 legs. So if this is a challenge for you from a balance point of view, you can roll your ball into the wall, and you can just do this with pushing up and the ball is pushing into the wall. That's going to help you. You just won't be able to do the second part where we roll the ball out, but that's fine. You can just do another round of the hip thrusts. Okay, so I'm flexing my feet, hands pressing into the ground, lengthening my spine, and I'm going to lift those hips straight up to the sky as high as they can go. Inhale and exhale, lifting 1 and 2, squeeze, 3, squeeze the glutes, 4, so the hamstrings are doing most of the work here, so make your glutes work too. 5, 6, you got this, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it there. Let's do those hamstring curls. Lengthen and curl. Lengthen and curl. You got this. 3, 4, lift the hips. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're working now. 9. Lift those hips, lift them. 10, and slowly down, shake it out. Whew. So that is no joke on those hamstrings. Take a moment, stretch out the legs, give them a rub. Other side, well done. So you should really feel the hamstrings, the glutes burning. Well done, you worked really, really hard. Okay, so rolling out through your side to coming up. We're now going to grab some wall space and do some wall squats. Okay, so I know how everyone feels about this, but it is really, really good, and it is not as hard as it seems when you're all doing it together. So ball is into the wall. I'm kind of bringing the ball to about my lower back, this top of my bum. That's about where I'm going. Lengthening the feet out in front of me, hip width apart, hands are on the hips, lengthen the spine, inhale, and exhale, squatting all the way down. Knees should be 90-90 and coming up. That's it, all the way down. Now obviously if you do have knee issues, then just go to where you can, but you really want to try get down as low as possible with this one. Good. I'm not sure what number we're on, but let's do 5 more, 4 more, and then we're going to hold. You know we are. 3, 2, psych yourself up, and last one. We're going to hold it, so get down nice and low, maybe wiggle those toes forward, get down, push your body into the ball, into the wall, push it in. That's it. So really push, use your feet, scraping them against the ground, pushing your body back into that ball. Come down nice and low. If you want an extra challenge, arms come up in front of you. Good. You got this. Smile. That's it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Breathe. You got it. Don't even think about it. Don't even give it a second thought. You are here. You're just watching a screen in front of you, and your body's just doing its thing. Sometimes when we switch our mind off, our body just knows what to do. So let go and trust and smile. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. Yes, we've done it. Okay, bringing that ball around. Very, very good work. Okay, so we've kind of done our legs and our glutes. They are burning, they're on fire. Let's move over to the wall and work on our upper back real quick. Okay, so you can have your feet pressed against the wall. So just lean over your ball, press those feet into where the wall and the floor meet, and open those legs out nice and wide into a nice wide V shape. Now, a little tip with this one. The lower down your ball towards your feet, the harder your back has to work. If you don't have a very strong back and you want more support, roll the ball up to really kind of support your entire stomach and even your chest. Okay, that's going to be a bit easier. So depending on where you're at, you decide how far down you want to roll that ball. All right, from there, press those feet into the wall, nice and strong, and just feel how is your balance in this position. If you're really struggling and you can't kind of hold yourself up, roll that ball forward closer towards the face. Arms come up by the head. We're going to drop all the way down, curling around the ball, and exhale, come up as high as you can. Inhale, dropping down, and exhale up. So this, by the way, is also working the glutes and the lower back and even the upper back. If the hands in this position is too much, you can just have your hands down alongside your hips. That's absolutely fine too. Good. I think we're on 4 here. We've got 10 to do. You got it. 5, 6. Good. I know it's tough, but you're doing so much good for your body. 2 more. And I'm rolling away from the ball. 9 and 10. Hold it there. Hold it. Hold it. Arms out to the sides if you can. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Long neck. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms up if you can. Arms up by the ears. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come down. Take a moment, collapse over your ball, just around the back, roll it out. Good. Let's do little circles. Still got your feet pressed into the wall, hands are down. This should feel quite nice. And other way, little circles. Good. Good. And then let's slowly start to roll ourselves forward. You can still keep the ball under you. And just relax. I'm just going to hold my mic for a second. Hang over your ball. Good. Just hold it there. Just relax, rolling backwards and forwards. Let that back release. Good. And then dig the feet into the ground. And then start to roll yourself up to standing. Okay, let's put that back on. Okay, keep your hands on your ball. You can keep the legs bent if that feels good for you. You're just going to roll the ball forwards and stretch out. So you can have a nice deep bend in your legs if you want to just kind of release the spine. I'm even resting my head onto the ball, rolling backwards and forwards. And maybe you start to straighten the knees. If the knees are straight, you can roll the ball out a little bit more in front of you. You can also try just rolling the ball out in front of you, and at the same time you can bend the knees if it's too painful in the hamstrings, and then drop the chest, drop the heart all the way through the arms so that you're getting that nice sort of deep shoulder stretch. You can even walk it out there, right and left. Bend and straighten and just do what you need to. Little rocks forward and back on the ball. As I rock the ball forward, I'm trying to straighten my spine. Good. This is really good for stretching out those hamstrings that worked pretty hard. Good. And then roll the ball in, press the elbow onto the ball, and then you can bend the same arm as leg and just twist up towards the ceiling. Spinal twist. Hold it there. Good. And change sides. Same arm as leg bends. And twist up to the ceiling. Come down. And then slowly roll yourself up to standing. One vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders out. Take a deep breath. And there you have it. So well done for today's class. Pretty tough on the legs, on the glutes, but I hope that you are feeling strong and sexy and ready for anything. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.